What if everything you've been taught about self-discipline is wrong? Most people believe disciplined individuals are born different. They imagine successful entrepreneurs waking up at 5 a.m. without hesitation, elite athletes loving every workout, or top students enjoying endless hours of studying. But neuroscience tells a different story. The people who achieve extraordinary results don't have fewer temptations. They don't have unlimited motivation. They simply understand something the rest of us don't. They've learned how to work with their brain instead of fighting against it. And once you understand the psychology behind self-discipline, you'll realize that discipline isn't a personality trait. It's a skill, one that anyone can develop. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain resists discipline, why motivation keeps failing you, and how science-backed habits can transform your life, one decision at a time. The brain's hidden battle. Every morning, your brain faces an invisible conflict. One part seeks immediate pleasure. The other thinks about your future. This battle happens in milliseconds, long before you're consciously aware of it. Neuroscientists explain that the brain contains systems with competing priorities. The limbic system is ancient. It evolved to help humans survive by seeking comfort, avoiding pain, and conserving energy. Thousands of years ago, this kept our ancestors alive. Today, that same system encourages scrolling social media instead of working, watching one more episode instead of sleeping, ordering fast food instead of cooking. Meanwhile, another part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, is responsible for planning, reasoning, and long-term decision-making. It's the CEO of your brain. Whenever you resist temptation, stay focused, or keep a promise to yourself, this region is doing the heavy lifting. Self-discipline isn't about eliminating impulses. It's about strengthening the brain's ability to choose long-term rewards over immediate comfort. Why motivation always disappears. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Motivation is unreliable. It feels powerful in the beginning. You watch an inspiring video, read a life-changing book, set ambitious goals. For a few days, everything feels possible. Then reality returns. The excitement fades. And suddenly, even small tasks feel exhausting. Psychologists call this the motivation cycle. Emotions naturally rise and fall. If your success depends on feeling motivated every day, you'll constantly start over. That's why disciplined people don't wait to feel ready. They act first. Then motivation follows. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates consistency. And consistency creates results. This is why tiny actions often outperform huge bursts of enthusiasm. The myth of willpower. Many people believe success comes from having stronger willpower. Science disagrees. Willpower behaves more like mental energy than an unlimited resource. Every difficult decision you make consumes attention. Choosing healthy food, ignoring distractions, controlling emotions, making important decisions. By the end of the day, your mental resources become depleted. That's why people often make worse decisions at night than in the morning. Disciplined people understand this. Instead of relying on willpower repeatedly, they reduce unnecessary decisions. They prepare tomorrow's clothes tonight. Plan meals in advance. Schedule workouts. Block distracting websites. Remove junk food from the house. They don't trust future motivation. They design their environment. And that's the secret. The easier the right choice becomes, the less discipline it requires. Habits, the brain's superpower. Imagine driving home from work. Suddenly you arrive without remembering most of the journey. Your brain switched to autopilot. Habits work the same way. Every repeated behavior creates stronger neural pathways. At first, learning feels difficult, but repetition gradually reduces the mental effort required. Eventually, actions become automatic. That's why brushing your teeth requires almost no thought. The same process can apply to exercise, reading, meditation, saving money, studying, or building a business. Research suggests habits follow a simple loop. Cue, routine, reward. A trigger starts the behavior. You perform the action. Then your brain receives a reward. Each repetition strengthens the loop. The goal isn't to force yourself forever. It's to repeat the behavior until discipline becomes identity. Identity changes everything. Here's one of psychology's most powerful discoveries. People act consistently with the identity they believe they have. Someone who says, "I want to exercise," is very different from someone who believes, "I am someone who never misses workouts." The first person depends on motivation. The second depends on identity. Identity influences behavior because humans naturally seek consistency. If you see yourself as disciplined, every action either confirms or contradicts that belief. That's why lasting change begins internally. Don't ask, "What should I achieve?" Ask, "Who do I want to become?" Every small action casts a vote for that identity. Read one page. You're becoming a reader. Save $10. You're becoming an investor. Exercise for 10 minutes. You're becoming an athlete. Small actions shape identity. Identity shapes habits. Habits shape destiny. The power of delayed gratification. In one famous psychology experiment, children were given a simple choice: eat one treat immediately, or wait and receive two later. Years later, researchers noticed something fascinating. Many of the children who successfully delayed gratification later demonstrated stronger academic performance and better life outcomes. The lesson wasn't about candy. It was about the ability to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term rewards. Modern life constantly tests this ability. Notifications, streaming platforms, online shopping, fast food, instant entertainment. Everything competes for your attention. Discipline means asking one simple question: what will future me thank me for? Every time you delay instant gratification, you strengthen the mental muscles responsible for self-control. Just like lifting weights strengthens your body, delaying small pleasures strengthens your mind. Failure isn't the opposite of discipline. One mistake destroys more progress than almost anything else. Perfectionism. People miss one workout, then skip the entire week. They eat one unhealthy meal, then give up completely. Psychologists call this the "what the hell" effect. One mistake convinces us that the entire effort has failed. But disciplined people think differently. They expect setbacks. They know missing once is normal. Missing twice becomes dangerous. Progress doesn't require perfection. It requires recovery. The faster you return after failure, the stronger your discipline becomes. Success isn't built by never falling. It's built by getting up faster every time. Build systems, not motivation. Goals inspire. Systems transform. A goal says, "I want to write a book." A system says, "I write 500 words every morning." A goal says, "I want to lose weight." A system says, "I walk for 30 minutes after dinner every day." Goals provide direction. Systems create consistency. And consistency creates results. Instead of asking how motivated you feel today, ask whether your system makes success inevitable. The most successful people don't rise to the level of their goals. They fall to the level of their systems. At the end of the day, self-discipline isn't about punishment. It's about freedom. Freedom from procrastination. Freedom from regret. Freedom from becoming controlled by temporary emotions. Every disciplined choice is an investment in your future self. You don't become successful overnight. You become successful through thousands of invisible decisions no one else sees. The extra chapter you read, the workout you almost skipped, the money you chose to save, the difficult conversation you finally had, the project you completed instead of postponing. These moments seem insignificant on their own, but together, they shape an entirely different life. Remember, your brain is constantly changing. Every decision rewires it. Every habit strengthens it. Every challenge makes it more resilient. You don't need to become perfect tomorrow. You only need to make the next right choice. Because discipline isn't something you find. It's something you build. One decision. One habit. One day at a time. And years from now, you'll realize that the life you admire wasn't created by one massive breakthrough. It was created by countless small choices, made consistently, even when no one was watching. That's the true psychology of self-discipline. And the best time to begin building it is today.